Well, hello there. I totally didn't see you. How unexpected of me to be in full makeup while walking past a ring light setup while a video is recording. Well, if this is going to be here, I might as well use it. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be discussing a topic very near and dear to my heart. Just think of this as sort of a campaign video. Just kidding, I can barely run down the stairs, let alone run for president. No, today I will be talking about the Haddonfield Theater Arts Center holiday shows. More specifically, the role of Mr. Ben George. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you clicked on the wrong link, honey, but I'm glad you're here. But if you do know what I'm talking about, a few questions might be circling your minds right now. Why is she talking about this right now? How long did it take her to make this video? And when is this god-awful royalty-free YouTube music gonna stop? Don't worry, it was annoying me too. As for the other questions, I understand that this topic is not necessarily entirely relevant at the moment. However, the idea had been circulating in my mind for quite some time now, so why not give it a go? As for the time question, I don't know, you'd have to ask future Jill. Too damn long. Alright, enough chit-chat, and let's get on with the video. This is why I should be the next Mr. G. Fact. For the past 6 years, the role of Mr. G has been played by a guy. To be specific, 2 guys. Another fact. The role has never been played by a girl, which is a safe assumption based on the previous fact. Yet another fact. Unless there was some grand mistake where someone miscounted my X chromosomes, I'm a girl. Looking at the facts, this would obviously seem like a big change. Now, here are some other facts. In It's a Wonderful Life, the role of the guardian angel is played by an older man. In our version, A Small Town Carol, the guardian angel is played by a young girl. As we can see, change is inevitable. Also, the switch of gender between the 2 characters has taken virtually nothing away from the central idea of the show. Let's take a look at some other changes that have been made. Hey! Y'all might be wondering why I look so different. Well, I have a confession to make. I, Jillian Saperstein, made a mistake. Yes, shocking, I know. And you can hear people doing the dishes in the background, but we're not going to talk about that. Anywho, I forgot to mention some things when I originally filmed the video, so if you see future Jill at any given time, that's what this is. So, I felt it was important to mention that there has in fact already been a gender swap in regards to the main character of It's a Wonderful Life. About 43 years ago, there was an adaptation called It Happened One Christmas. However, instead of George Bailey, the character whom Mr. G is based on, we had Mary Bailey, who's played by Marlo Thomas. This took nothing away from the plot except for the gender swap. So, there's some proof that the gender swap, it has already been done, and also it doesn't take anything away from the plot. Alright, back to present Jill. For the past few years, we have been doing a quartet of 4 shows within the HTAC theatrical universe. Recently, we have redone the first 2 shows within that quartet. As we have redone the shows, there have been many changes made to the scripts to better suit the current actors within those shows. For example, I am very aware that this did not previously exist. Although I understand that the switch between 3 clowns and 2 magicians is not necessarily as big as a female Mr. G, just stick with me here. Now, let's take a step back from the holiday shows and shift towards the present for a moment. Currently, we are in rehearsals for Urinetown. In our production, I play Senator Phipp. As you can see, the role of Senator Phipp was created to be played by a man. In our production, it is being played by me, who, as we have previously covered, is a female. So if we travel back to my initial point, although gender swapping the character might seem like a big change, we wouldn't necessarily be diving into uncharted waters, which thus eliminates the intensity of the switch. And as I said before, change is inevitable. Now, understanding that the character of Mr. G is an iconic role, one would want to make sure that the actor knows and understands the character, which is the criteria for basically any role, but let me explain. If my calculations are correct, Mr. G has appeared in 2 shows, both of which have been redone, which adds up to a total of 4 shows, all of which I have been a part of. As you can see, change is inevitable. I've been here for quite a while, and I've been able to observe the character over time. And actually, A Small Town Carol was my first HTAC holiday show, and if the quartet repetition were to continue, it would be my last. So, that's fun. Alright, by now I'm pretty sure some of you are thinking, Jill, stop blabbing about technicalities, you're missing the entire point of the video. To which I say, I'm getting there. Actually, I'm there right now, so let's get into it. Why should I, personally, be considered for the role of Mr. G? Well, for one, I pride myself on being a hard worker. Once I set my mind on a goal, I work until I am able to create the best possible outcome. I mean, look no further than this video for proof of that. Also, I am very expressive with my face, as we all know. You know what? Roll the clip! Who have portrayed the character of Mr. G have very big personalities that they use to fuel their portrayal. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that I too have a big personality. You don't say. I do indeed say. I feel if given the opportunity, I could bring a new energy to the role. A little sprinkle of Jill, if you will. And if I have enough chutzpah to put this whole thing together, something that nobody asked for, it isn't really important at the moment in the slightest, who's to say that I can't pull off the over-the-top, charitable, and loving nature of Mr. G? Hey, I'm back! I just felt like leaving on that note was a little off, so why don't I actually show you what I can bring to the role? Anyways, future Jill, you know what to do. And that's when I told her, tricks are for kids. Hello, Mr. Jeff Bezos. Congrats on almost $1 trillion. Excuse me? You want to offer me half of your $1 trillion and a mansion out in the hills? Gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a pretty good living situation right now where I'm living in my mother's basement and I value family, so I'm gonna have to decline. But thank you very much for the offer. Have fun with all your money. Oh no! He's fallen. Here, good sir, let me help you up.
Wow, how kind and charitable.
In full sincerity, I understand that this video is not necessarily of urgent nature. I would also like to say that I filmed this with the full understanding that I have no idea if we're ever going to do A Small Town Carol again. However, I hope this gave you food for thought. I appreciate you watching my pitch to the end. I wish you the best, stay safe, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.
happy. I'm poor, but I'm kind. I'm short, but I'm healthy, yeah. I'm high, but I'm grounded. I'm sane, but I'm overwhelmed. I'm lost, but I'm hopeful, baby. And what it all comes down to